I woke up today, right? I was like well rested, got a nice full motherfucking 8 hours, you know. Felt like $1,000,000, right? Told myself I was gonna have a good ass day today, yo. Like I was just gonna attack the world, like the world is mine, right? Nothing's gonna fucking ruin my day today, right? And then the Sonic trailer came out, and my day has been fucked up ever since, man. I gotta talk about it. I'm TJ Wild.
Calvin AG.
What you doing, yo?
Nothing. Just chilling, ruining childhoods.
Let's get it cracking. Intro.
You know I do way better than you. You know I do.
We curse a fucking lot.
It's been a long time.
Alright. This looks like shit. Like, this looks really, really bad, okay? And had this been any other just regular movie, if you take Sonic out the equation, I'd be like, okay, it looks like an alright movie. Nah, man. No.
Yeah. So we differ on the quality of it. I don't think it was that bad. It definitely wasn't amazing. But let's get something out of the way first. You ever see something and it like you can't put your finger on it, but it just seems just not right. Just like I don't know whether it's just whether symmetrically, whether like aesthetically, it just doesn't feel right.
Right.
That's what Sonic looks like in this.
Okay.
Like I see it, and it just seems just off.
See, here's the thing.
Like,
okay, all right. It's not like they don't have almost 30 years of designs to go off of. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let's just talk about the fact that he doesn't look like fucking Sonic. All right, he looks like Sonic, right, is trying to morph into a 5-year-old child and got stuck halfway through the fucking process.
It looks weird. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
It looks weird.
Where are his fucking gloves?
Yeah.
I mean, that you might think that's a nitpicky situation, but that's like Tony Stark without his fucking heart, man.
It just looks, it looks
like,
just, I saw it and I was like, I don't know what, my eyes can't process what I'm watching here. And then, I don't know. Now, granted, we both grew up, we watched both of the cartoons. Mm-hmm. The really, really awesome one that lasted, what, one season?
The one on ABC.
On ABC
Saturday morning.
with the sweet music. And then we watched the one that was the goofier one with the goofier tone.
The
I think it was Adventures of
Sonic the Hedgehog syndicated. We got it on UPN.
Precisely. Now, while they both
they've also had other series.
Oh my bad. No, I forgot about the other ones. Those are the ones I remember.
They had Sonic Underground, which was that was kind of a deviation from the plot, but at least it took place in Mobius, and it was Sonic actual fucking Hedgehog. And then they also had the Sonic X series on Fox that ran for a long time. That was more based on the Adventure series, so I didn't really fuck with that at the time.
Okay.
And then and then they had the Sonic Boom 3D series a few years ago based on that shit.
Wow.
But that shit was actually okay. But I'm sorry, to make your point.
Well, no, you pretty much only make, like, based on those shows that we have an idea. Plus, so we have an idea how it looks in video games. We have an idea based on non-video games, like TV shows, things of that nature. So like you said, between 30 years, you think you'll be able to come. Now, granted, he's been drawn different ways and made different ways over the years.
Right.
But you can come up with a design that works for most people. It can be done.
Yeah.
This just looks weird. I don't know how to explain it. Look,
what were they going for? Like, I don't like what
is he, like a human that mutated into a hedgehog?
Yeah,
or is he a hedgehog that mutated into a human? I don't know.
And I almost promise you we're gonna get little to no backstory. I promise you we're gonna get little to no backstory on this shit. Or if you do, it's gonna be some sappy la 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 that doesn't really say shit.
True.
So you know.
But yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about fucking examples? This is not Sonic's first movie, dude. Wreck-It Ralph?
Oh, yeah.
He was in that motherfucker. He made a guest appearance in Ready Player One.
Now, to be fair, I didn't see Ready Player One. To be fair, Wreck-It Ralph just took the actual game designs and recreated them on the screen, which may not work for a movie.
Why couldn't
but I
you
can
just
still
put
see
hair on
what
that
you're-
though? Just put blue hair on the model, and that's all you would have needed to do.
That would have been better. It looks weird.
I can't fuck with it.
So,
So that's an ant for the design.
Yeah, let's see. I literally in my notes thought it looks weird. Like verbatim.
What else are you gonna say? Like,
So another thing that before I get to some of my good points, I guess I'm not quite
oh,
sure.
you have good points. That's cute.
I do. That's some good ones.
I can't think
I didn't know we're going in
positive
order.
for this shit.
Oh, there's a couple. But another thing is I'm not quite sure who this is for because we grew up with this series as kids.
Right.
Right? Now the kids aren't really playing Sonic.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's for kids, I guess, that are interested in, like a cartoon kind of slapstick kind of a movie. But it doesn't seem like, I mean, it's for Jim Carrey. I don't know.
Here's the deal.
I don't know.
If you're gonna take that route, why would you use Sonic for that type of a vehicle? You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you just create your own fucking franchise if you're just trying to do some slapsticky shit?
Well,
because like you just said, it's not like the youngins are really down with Sonic. It's not like he's really that relevant culturally like he was in the 90s.
But then again, I mean, you
know
could
what
have said
I'm
the
saying?
same thing about the Power Rangers movie a couple of years ago, which I actually didn't see, so I can't
honestly,
I can't comment on it.
You fucking could. I mean, that movie wasn't that fucking good either.
But at the same time, if you take an old property, as long as you make it look good, it can attract any kind of an audience. So I mean, I guess this goes to the fact goes back to just it doesn't look good. So another point, I'm getting all my. You just hated this thing.
Oh, I got a whole list.
So the one thing you know about Sonic is, even though he's not really okay, the old games he didn't really talk because obviously he didn't say it. But you can tell that he was like a sarcastic kind of like wisecracking.
Yeah.
Like even in the show, he was like kind of making jokes and stuff. This one, he just seemed kind of. It wasn't that funny or interesting. Like,
I think
the lines he was saying didn't really grab me that much.
the thing about it is like. I just think they wrote him poorly. Just based off the trailer, I thought they wrote him poorly. Because why is Jim Carrey more of a fucking focus in the fucking trailer than your star mascot? You know what I'm saying?
It's a little odd. Just
think about it. If Drew Carrey, if Jim Carrey wasn't in this motherfucker, we'd be like, we're considering watching this shit based off of him, and he's the villain. Like, that's not supposed to happen.
Nah.
It would be like if we went to go see Homecoming because of Michael Keaton. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to go for Tom Holland, the fucking dude who's playing the main guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Now that I think about it, and this is so random, because I just remembered a line that threw me off in the trailer. He was like, "So I've come to your planet I guess I've come here to save your planet, I guess." So I'm assuming he's like from some alien that came to Earth.
It should.
But why not just make it like the games where it's just like a world just full of just people like him? And make it like more of a, make the whole thing CG. Why even make it live action?
That was what I was saying. That was definitely one of my complaints. Just why couldn't it be an animated movie?
Dude.
And okay, it doesn't have to be like we don't need to see the Green Hill, and we don't need to take it back to like Sonic 1, 2, and 3. I mean, we can go back to Adventure, because remember, Adventure, or at least Sonic X, did take place on Earth some. You know what I'm saying? But you would just see Sonic bouncing between like dimensions or worlds or whatever it was. Again, I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
But you could do it like that, and then we could have Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, the whole whole crew there.
Dude, Zootopia jumps to my mind of like an awesome movie that was full of nothing but like anthropomorphic animals that just like they lived in this world.
Yeah.
And now, granted, Zootopia's a little bit of a different movie, but you can make
But the
that same
template is
flavor.
there.
You can do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just that he didn't gel with the world. Maybe it's also why it looks weird.
Yeah.
He just didn't gel with the human characters of it.
Now, the obvious parallel
Uh-huh.
is Detective Pikachu. The obvious parallel. Now, that's the difference between how the fuck you're supposed to do a goddamn video game adaptation for a movie. We don't really know for a fact. It hasn't come out yet. But what we've seen so far looks fucking awesome.
The truth. And to your point that you said earlier, because Ryan Reynolds does Pikachu, right?
Yes.
And you can, now Ryan Reynolds, obviously, you can tell the guy is just bursting with charisma based on Deadpool and every other thing.
All day long.
But what you remember from that trailer is Pikachu.
Yeah.
And the lines that he was saying as Ryan Reynolds.
Or if you're a really big Pokemon fan, I'm not really, I'm kind of an fan, but if you've been fucking with the shit for like decades, the draw would also be all the fucking Pokemon in the shit that look exactly like the fucking game for the most part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you're supposed to do the fucking shit, man.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you 100%. I agree 100%. I can't fault you on that one.
So to me, it looks like the only reason I bring that up is like the way this movie comes off like they saw the trailer for Detective Pikachu and were like, you know what, we're gonna make a Sonic movie. We're gonna do it just like that.
Yeah.
Except we're just gonna put Sonic in it and leave out everybody else. You know?
Yeah, it's just like and okay. Now, granted, we haven't seen the movie. Maybe Tails will show up later or Knuckles. I doubt it, but I mean it's possible. But even if still, I don't know if I want to see them in that world. It just seems odd.
Yeah.
So there were some things that I did appreciate though. One, we kind of mentioned it earlier. Jim Carrey. You know, now I don't think it was that funny in some of the scenes I saw, but it's Jim Carrey. Like, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some scenes that'll make you laugh your ass off. And near the end of it, he actually did look a lot like Dr. Robotnik, so I appreciate that.
That's another thing. Like,
at the end of I know he didn't look at. I
like,
bet you.
What the fuck?
And it's at the end of the trailer. I bet you that's like the last 20 minutes of the movie too.
Sure. Oh,
yeah.
positive.
But I mean, I still appreciate Jim Carrey being in it. He's awesome. Pet Detective. I love the Genesis tagline. I'm sorry, that was funny. I'm sorry, that was funny.
That's your fan service. There's your fucking fan service.
That's your fan service.
We were talking about fan service all last time. There it is.
That's your fan
one
service.
Word, one goddamn word in a 90-minute fucking movie. Like,
also, I like some of the effects. Actually look kind of cool to me. I like the whole teleporting through rings thing. And this is the thing. Now, granted, this movie could be terrible. It might
be.
Most likely it'll be. But because one of the main things about Sonic is speed, right? So some of the stuff I saw in the trailer, there's like a flash time thing, where like he froze time. We could get some potential cool stuff that because let's be real, we're not getting a Flash movie in God knows how long. Like, that movie's been delayed to where we might get one to 2024, if ever. Right. We have the TV show. We could get some cool Flash type of things here. Where it's like some speeding, some freezing time, there's some potential things they could do that, which could be interesting. That's what I
remember doing that in the fucking game.
Well, let's be honest, we're way past the games at this point.
So that's the fucking point, dude. Now we're gonna turn this shit into the fucking Flash? Are you shitting me?
Well, you already started. You saw him like freeze time or like take all like the little robots out.
When the fuck did he do that in the game?
Sonic 4, Episode 2.
You damn right you are, because he didn't do it in that shit. I played the fuck out of that game. There wasn't no freezing time in that shit.
I'm completely making that up. I'm saying, but I didn't hate the trailer. That's what I'm saying. If I had to rate a trailer, which who rates trailers, but whatever, I'd give it like a 4.5.
I'd give it a fucking 2, man.
Yeah, see. So, the sound. I did like some of the sound effects though. They added in the rate. That's
that was my only plus on this piece of paper was at least they had the foresight to put the goddamn sound effects from the game in that shit. At least in the spin dash.
Yep.
So at least you dumb fucking idiots had the foresight to at least make Sonic sound like Sonic. So good job, you got one fucking thing right. All right, now let's go and talk about what else we fucked up on. All right, now listen. All right, there are goddamn how many Sonic games in this fucking?
Too many to count, man.
Okay, now you are 2D. You know, I'm more of the whole series. You know, here and there. You know what I'm saying? I've played a lot of 3D shit. The one thing that we can't agree about is that one of the best parts about a Sonic game is the fucking music, right?
100% agree.
You know what I'm saying? So much good fucking music to choose from. Why the fuck? What the fuck does Gangsta's Paradise have to do with Sonic the Hedgehog? What in the goddamn fuck does Gangsta's Paradise have to do with Sonic the Hedgehog? You want to do the fan service because you threw us that one word, you know, every hero has a genesis. Oh, okay, great. There's your fan service. Where's the fucking music at? At least give us that, dude. Like, are you... Okay, no. Alright. And again, we already talked about the plot and how far away it is from the source material. Why is it so goddamn fucking hard for executives to just go with the source material? You see what going with the source material did for Marvel? They are shitting money at this point. Okay? Like,
well, now that's a little bit different because comic books already have a story. Video games
don't have a fucking story.
Not nearly as extensive as comic books do.
Really?
So wait, do you really think Like the original Sonic games have like
not the
as
original,
much-
but they built off their fucking.
But even-
they built their story over time, and let's not forget they had a comic book
I'm
series.
not saying they don't. I'm just saying Marvel might have a little more to pull from. But I also agree with you.
Sonic has a lot to pull from him.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a little bit. The comparison in my mind is a 1-to-1. That's what I'm saying. But you want to compare it more to like
it is.
Okay. But either way, I would agree to
Now
that.
Sonic
But
doesn't
either
have
way,
as an extensive world as Marvel, no. But there's definitely a lot of Sonic material that they could have pulled
and to
from.
agree with your point, though, you don't necessarily. That's the beauty of what is it? Taking licenses. You don't have to take from just Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic Adventure 2. You have all this stuff. You can pull bits and pieces from it and then throw it into a pot and making into one awesome thing. That's what Marvel does.
Right.
They take some from like Unlimited and some from some old Iron Man and put it all into one thing.
But they're taking it from the source,
Like,
and even though
Thor Ragnarok was Thor movie, and it was also Planet Hulk and all these things together.
Right, yo.
So yeah, so I see your point there.
You can totally do that. So why do you feel the need to reinvent the fucking wheel? We're gonna reboot this for a new fucking generation. But once again, like we said at the beginning of the fucking show, alright, the youngins don't give a shit about the Sonic. So really your audience is us. You know what I'm saying? The millennials. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't you do your best to get the millennials to want to go see the shit so they can bring their kids to the shit, and now their kids give a shit about Sonic, and holy fuck, I just did your job for you, bitch. Give me my fucking money.
Jesus.
You owe me that money. Paramount owes me money, dude, because I just did your fucking job better than you, just like the theme song said.
You know I was way better than you. You know I.
I was gonna say it's probably a combination of laziness and cockiness. They probably just now. Granted, I'm not saying now. I don't want to say lazy because there's probably a ton of people that did work on this, and the CG doesn't look that bad. But overall, it's just I think people just have hubris and they just believe that they know what people want. They don't give a fuck what it is you think about it.
Oh, until it's time to motherfucking
But
go
I
see
mean-
the movie,
but then
and then
again-
they give all the fucks.
But that's why people can speak with their dollars. Like if people don't like it, it's gonna show in the results.
Well, I'm paying Netflix to see this shit.
Right.
Fuck that, yo.
Because you said it was $90 million to make, right?
$90 million, yes
I
sir.
wonder if that includes advertising. I'm never quite sure of that. But either way,
Doesn't
I
matter when
mean,
you
it
suck
may not
dick,
make it.
yo.
I'll wait for a second trailer, but overall, I'm not really impressed.
And then also, before we go, I got one last thing to say. Okay, talking about how you thought it would be cool to add Flashpoint, fucking plot shit and this shit and blah blah blah. Okay, so you mean the motherfucking time? You remember the scene in the trailer where Robotnik shot all the motherfucking rockets at him, and he was able to slow down time enough to be like doom, 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 doom.
Yeah.
But when Homeboy shot him with that tranquilizer dart at the beginning of the trailer, he couldn't have got away from that shit.
Yeah, that's Flash logic for you. That's why I said it's got its bad points and its good points.
Awesome. So let's take all the bad shit from Flash and put it into a fucking movie. Way to go, Paramount. Y'all are knocking it out the goddamn park. I'm sorry.
You alright?
I just watched my childhood get raped for 2.5 minutes. I need a minute, okay?
Hey, I'm not.
Oh, you know what? I gotta go.
We-
I can't. I'm TJ Wild.
I'm Calvin AG. And
What you doing, yo?
nothing. Just probably not watching Sonic. And yeah. By the way, anybody that was looking for a great video game movie, keep waiting for that one.
Fuck yeah, man.
Tomb Raider wasn't that bad though. All right, we'll see y'all next week.
Detective Pikachu's my nigga, though. Holla.